Yo, what up? It's your boy Larry Love, and welcome back, man, to a very special edition. I think y'all gonna really love this. What the Fumble podcast. We got my boy Trey in here. Trey, go announce yourself, man.
Trey Way, nice to meet y'all. And today we're picking between these best athletes, and I feel like I got the best options out of everybody.
Okay, real cool. We got a special moderator to hear us to separate us where they go to our corners. My girl Morgan. Morgan, go shout yourself out for the
Hey,
people,
it's
man.
Morgan, y'all. What's going on?
What's your Instagram?
Morgan.Manley.
Okay, bet. Y'all go follow her, spam them DMs.
Track
and shit.
star.
Uh-huh. All right, so we talking greatest athlete of all time today, man. You might love our list, you might hate our list, but at the end of the day, we're gonna tell you our list. So Trey, why don't you kick this thing off first, man?
So I got four good athletes in my opinion. I feel like everybody could probably see this coming. My first one's gonna be Usain Bolt.
Talk your shit, man.
Fastest man in the world, man. We ain't seen nothing like it. But I'm gonna throw it at my girl Serena Williams.
Hold on, wait, let me talk.
My bad, man. I
Hold on,
told
wait.
you my list heat.
Yeah, we gotta let her debate. All right, so write that down. All right, now I gotta go with one to combat that. Give me. Oof. Give me Michael Phelps, man. Literally the most decorated Olympian of all time. 28 medals, 23 of those being gold, which is also a record. 82 medals, all from the Olympics, World Championships, and the Pan Pacific Championships. Come on now. 13 Olympic gold medals for individual events. I don't know what you can say, man. The guy,
Even dolphin.
fish out of water, man. So who you going with, man? Usain or Michael Phelps?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I'm going to go Usain Bolt.
See a track.
I'm biased, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go.
I can't really hold you on that, but I feel like him going out in the first round gonna really ruffle some feathers. But it's who he went against.
Who?
It's who he went against. He went against Michael Phelps and Usain. So he went against Usain. So that's
Yeah, but see, Michael Phelps, you can't really take away from though, because
Mhm.
we're talking about swimming,
yeah.
and that alone is a really hard sport. Half of these people, if you put probably about 50% of people in the world in the water and told them to swim,
They gonna
Olympic pool,
drown.
They wouldn't even make
I'm be
it.
one of them niggas. They gonna drown. You can't even put
So-
me in a deep enough bathtub. Like, come on now.
But it's hard because when you're looking at Michael Phelps as well, he does have the most records as a male swimmer.
Come on now.
As well as dude went crazy in the gold. He won multiple gold medals, 3 Olympics in a row. Now that sounds, because you're thinking of a number 3, you're usually thinking about championships in the NFL, but we're talking about the Olympics.
That's a
over
12-year
12
span. That's a 12-year span, bro.
So to stay elite and at the top at that level for that span of
And we're not even
time,
counting world championships too in between, because the Olympics every 4 years. So you might make it in 2008 and in 2012, you fall off the face of the earth because you only got one shot, and that's crazy though.
Yeah.
All right.
So I
Let-
think, but we got to give it to Usain.
Yeah. Okay.
Got to.
I'm gonna kick it off, man, with mine, man. Go a little back and forth. Give me primetime Deion Sanders, man.
Oh man.
In high school, he was all-state in football, basketball, and baseball. All-American as a sprinter as FSU on a 4x1 team. College football All-American. 8-time Pro Bowler. 9-time All-Pro. 2-time Super Bowl champ. The only athlete to play in the Super Bowl and in the World Series, I might add, too. And in 1989, he hit a home run and scored a touchdown in the same week. That's tough. And also the GOAT corner.
Larry, this is the one I told you you're gonna love. I got one for you. So I'm gonna go with my man Bo Jackson.
Oh,
The man who saw football as a hobby. It was just something to do.
he's on my list.
You know,
Bo Jackson is on my list.
arguably, he didn't end up getting drafted for football right away because Tampa did that whole scandal
Yeah.
where they said it was a actual NCAA visit,
Mhm.
wasn't pretty much messed up the rest of his baseball career.
Yeah.
And he said, I am not playing for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They went ahead and tried to draft him. He obviously didn't go for that.
Yeah.
Went ahead and went to go play baseball. He's accomplished a lot of things, but the reason I put him on this list is because for someone to be able to show excellence in more than one professional sport,
Yeah.
we've all done it at the high school level, even back to rec and everything. But when you get to the professional level and you can show a high elite level in multiple sports, I feel like that's a very hard attribute that not many athletes even get the chance to prove.
And also too, him and Dion are the gold standard for dual athletes, double sport. Him and Dion are the goats. So, and he is the only guy, Bo Jackson, to be an all-star in baseball and a Pro Bowler in football.
I see, and the thing is, depending on how you like look at it, I would say I thought Bo was the better baseball player,
Okay.
and I thought Sanders was the better football player.
If Sanders devoted, because he always say football is my wife, baseball is my mistress and my side
And
chick.
Bo was the opposite.
Exactly. So,
So-
who knows if who knows, man.
But if
So
we're
I'm
talking
going with
about-
Prime.
I'm going with Prime. I think Prime Time overall is the best athlete. I think he's the most versatile when we're
Yes.
talking between speed, agility, strength. Although he didn't like tackling, I
Yes.
just think he's going to be your more versatile athlete all around. So we're going to have to go with
What you
him.
think, Morgan? It's
Yeah,
your decision.
I'm gonna agree with y'all. I'm gonna go prime time all the way. So
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to kick off this next one. Let's switch it over to I just want to switch it over to the ladies. I'm going to go with my girl Serena Williams.
Mm.
Let's just talk about how she's won 73 single titles, 23 doubles, 2 mixed doubles, 4-time Olympic gold medalist. She spent 319 weeks in that number 1 spot in the world. My girl bad, man. What can I tell you? She's out here doing her thing. I mean, she just retired. And ultimately, we probably will never see another, at least not in our lifetime, another tennis player be at that level. Alongside her athleticism, not just alone what she's done on the tennis court, but the way she preserves her body, the way she carries herself. She's just all around a businesswoman. And she definitely boosted women's sports for little girls all across the world. Like, I remember plenty of tennis organizations. I even remember I played golf a lot when I was a kid. There's
Yeah.
a lot of tennis courts there. There are a lot of little girls who I would talk to that I was friends with that were literally driven by what she's done in the world.
Oh, she influenced the whole culture.
Yeah, so she's just a mark across the world bigger than just sports. And I feel like all that goes into being the greatest athlete of all time. So I got my girl Serena.
I'm gonna keep it on the women's side. I'm gonna go with Allison Felix, who I think is one of the greatest track athletes of all time. She's the only female track and field athlete ever win 6 Olympic gold medals, tied with Merlene Audis, the most decorated female Olympian in track and field history. 13 gold medals, 3 silvers, 3 bronze, 5-time Olympian, 04, 2008, 2012, 2016, and 2020. That's damn near a 16-year career? That's tough. 5 Olympics is basically 16 to 20 years, depending on the years. And come on now.
Most people can't even get into it like that.
Like, come on now. And she came back after being pregnant. And then Serena, we don't talk about Serena won while she was pregnant. That don't get talked about enough. I don't care how many sprained ankles a guy done played
I'm about
on.
to say.
I don't care if you pull a hamstring. You're not playing while pregnant. That deserves credit.
But
But
a 26-year career.
definitely.
so who you going with, Morgan?
I mean, I am biased about Allison Felix. You know, she's the most decorated track and field athlete. But I will have to say I'm gonna go with Serena Williams.
Okay. I can't really fault you on that. I can support that.
Larry, take us off.
I got somebody else who called himself the greatest man, one of the greatest trash talkers ever, Mr. Muhammad Ali, man. First fighter to win the world heavyweight championship on 3 separate occasions, 3-time world heavyweight boxing champion, won North American Boxing Federation champion, and Olympic gold medal too. In 1999, he was named Sportsman of the Century. But that just doesn't, go into talk about. He literally refused to be drafted to fight in the war, which gave up a lot of years in his prime, came back and still won, still on a dominant level. And, just the greatest trash talker, man. Guy wrote poems, man. He ran circles around guys. And just a great human all around. So what can you say, man?
All right, so you kind of got me stuck here with my next decision, but I'm gonna keep it on the women's side. This is gonna be my underdog of the day, but I'm gonna go with Lindsey Vonn. She's an American skier. I feel like, especially in America, any type of winter sports isn't really talked about a lot. But Lindsey Vonn is someone who's definitely put on another person who put on a lot for women, especially younger girls getting into athletics. She really started off at a young age. She won her first competition at 14 in Italy. And she was the first American girl to win at that age range and in that competition in general. But overall, she has 82 overall wins, 4 women's World Cup championships.
Damn.
Retired in 2019 with a really long career. She was the all-time leader in women's World Cup races and victories. 3 Olympic gold medals. She's just overall, I feel like the talent that it takes and the athleticism that it takes to do skiing, snowboarding at the level that she did, again, for the length of time that she did as well, staying at the top of that game. Those are harsher conditions. I feel like it's a different type of training that a lot of people aren't open to seeing. And I feel like it's a different type of game to have to prepare going out there doing those type of athletic skills compared to the things we're used to seeing when we're talking about basketball, football, and baseball. So I just really like to put her on there because I feel like she's a sleeper athlete that most people don't talk about. And I don't feel like a lot of people know how much effort and time and work really goes into doing any type of winter athletics. So I'm going to put my girl on there.
Yeah, but Muhammad Ali, though. What we got? What we got?
Okay. I'm going to go Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
But respect for Lindsay.
Yeah,
you know,
Cassius Clay.
glad you put out, recognize more sports out there. So I'm going to go Muhammad Ali.
Okay. Me personally, everybody, I'm going to skip him. I'm going to save him. Let's go with Wayne Gretzky, hockey legend. At the time he retired, he held 61 National Hockey League records, including a handful that are truly just staggering. The single season mark of 92 goals, 163 assists, 215 points, a point streak of 51 games, which is 894 career goals, 2,857 career points, 15 seasons of 100 or more points, 13 of them being consecutive. When you talk about hockey, I know people in our community don't really talk about hockey, but when you talk about hockey and the GOAT, you can't say Wayne Gretzky enough. He's the Michael Jordan of hockey, man. He come on now.
I don't think anybody's going to surpass him either. I'm going to go with my boy Jerry Rice.
Okay.
Jerry Rice, I'm talking about, if you want to talk about an explosive, high energetic, pure athlete, I think Jerry Rice really shows all the different attributes of that with a tremendous career. He's 9 times out of 10 in your top 3, and he's probably not 3.
What?
When we're talking about NFL receivers.
He's number 1. He's never out of my number 1.
I guess there are some names you could throw in the pot, but
Moss and T.O.
But I just don't think you really.
Nah, those guys are 2 and 3.
I don't even think they were at his level in the sense of athleticism. Not saying they weren't close to there. All those guys are freakish athletes.
No, I think Randy is the best athlete. Jerry was the best receiver.
Yeah.
Randy was the best athlete. A guy 6'4", running 4'2". Like, come on now.
Yeah, you can't beat that. But I think I'm gonna give it. I mean, Morgan, she's the final decision. But the athleticism it takes for hockey is very slept on.
Mm-hmm.
That's a different type of breed because the physical shape
It's
that you have to
cold.
be.
You're moving literally 24/7 too. I know in football you have some stands doing.
And you're on the skates too. On the ice.
And then too, you guys actually fighting. You're gonna lose some teeth.
It's a skill. It's a whole attribute, even in the video game. So like, you really got to come correct if you're gonna play hockey for real.
Yeah.
So Morgan, what you think?
This is a hard decision. I'm gonna still go Jerry Rice.
What? The fuck?
Hey,
What? All right, bro. All right. Well, okay, I gotta come. I'm okay. Now you the next one. You leading off the next one.
Nah, man, I'm gonna let you get it. I'm still stuck in between 2.
All right, I'm gonna go with I think the hardest hitter ever, Mike Tyson, aka Iron Mike.
Okay.
Reign is the undisputed world heavyweight champion from 87 to 90. Won his first 19 professional fights by knockout, 12 of them in the first round. I never forget, my uncle told me a story. He was like, I'll never pay for a Mike Tyson fight again because he said he paid for the fight, went to go piss, get some food, came back, fight was over. I'd be mad as hell.
I'd be mad
And you
too.
know, back in the day, they pay for them fights. I think the fights would be like, what, maybe $40 or more? $40 is a lot of money back in the day. Back in the day, that's a lot of money.
You ever seen his knockout videos?
Oh, that shit crazy. He claimed his first belt 20 years old, 4 months, and 22 days old. He holds the record as the youngest boxer ever to win a heavyweight title.
You can just like see the like shockwave go through people's bodies. I don't remember which match it was. He hit one guy and it had his little afro shaking like a little bobblehead after he hit him.
Guys, you step in the ring scared of Tyson.
Oh man,
I would be too.
I would be too.
Like-
I don't even know if $1 million could get me.
Nah, they said $300 million for an uppercut from Tyson. I don't know.
You could rearrange your face with that.
What's
though.
$300 million if I'm a vegetable though?
That's
If you in a vegetative state, nigga, a vegetable, what am I gonna do with $300
But
million?
the chances that you do come back to.
The chances? Hell no. You gotta give me $1 billion. Give me $1 billion, I do it.
So I got one for you. I'm gonna throw Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ooh, okay. Football. Okay.
38 years old. Now the thing is, the reason I put soccer at a higher pedestal just because of strictly how much pure athleticism it is. You
Yeah.
have to run the whole game. Like, I mean,
And the whole
even
field is big as hell.
People don't understand. Like, you would think I'm a football player. I thought, running that good 100 yards wasn't fun for real, but that field is humongous.
Mm-hmm.
And soccer is just first off, it's more worldwide. Outside of America, we're talking the top sport in the world. I don't really think there's a sport that compares.
Baseball, but really I think it's soccer though.
Soccer, actually, if you go outside of America, it's probably soccer than rugby.
Yeah.
So you're talking about the highest sports. I could get into a lot of things. 3 times best FIFA men's player, 3 times winner for the Ballon. I don't even know how to say the word Dior, but he's also the best football player of the year, 14 times top goal scorer, 19 times player of the year, 8 times. He's got so many attributes it's hard to keep up with, but we're still talking about someone who's shown that not only can he can win in multiple different organizations. He can win on a world platform, a country platform, a club platform. We're talking about someone who showed that no matter where he goes, no matter what atmosphere, his athleticism is always going to prevail, and he's always going to be a top dog in the league that he's playing. There's only one person that you really compare him to, Pele and Messi. Yeah. Actually, 2 people. Yeah. And that's really the only people you can throw in there, and we don't even have to get into the argument about who's better out of those 3. But I'm definitely thinking I don't really see how all the running, like I said, how much they have to be on go, what it takes for your body to be able to be in a high motor like that for that long of a time.
Only thing I would say with boxing and being Mike Tyson, you the top dog, man. And you're not just beating people, you're dominating people. Grown ass men, heavyweight division, you're dominating people. And at the same time, Mike Tyson was a killer. Mike Tyson came to knock your head off. And when you talk about fear, guys feared Tyson. You got guys, the fathers, head of the household. They feared Mike Tyson. They got in the ring, feared that man. Like when you say fear coming through the body, like Michael Jordan, people feared him. People were scared the shit. Michael Tyson scared the shit out of people. So if you want to, I don't know, Morgan, how you want to do that one?
When we're talking about best athletic wise, I'm going to go Ronaldo over Mike Tyson.
Okay. I can't really fault you on that.
Because best aggressor definitely would go there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You saw the video of the guy, he was aggravating him on the plane, and Mike Tyson beat the shit out of him.
That guy had a death wish. I don't know.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't care how much liquor can get in your system. I don't care what.
That's still Mike Tyson.
It's Mike Tyson. I don't know what the hell he thought was going to happen. And you going to keep bugging him? Like, I get it. Maybe you do one thing. Oh, you're starstruck. He's a famous guy. But you going to keep doing it?
Nah, he was literally, I think something happened with the seat, and he was bugging Tyson, and he was like, hey, man, do this. Hey, man. I'm like, man, that nigga, you want to die.
He bold.
Nah, for real. Yeah, so my next, don't go on the next. I feel like we got to do the popular one that everybody's just looking for. That's just because I really didn't want to put them guys. Because
I already know. I'll go with LeBron James.
Okay.
Number 23, number 6 if you really remember the good times. Part of the big 3.
I think them are LeBron's best. In Miami, that was the best LeBron you get right there.
Bro, Miami LeBron was a different breed. First off, even back to the 2K days, we're talking 99 overall, Gatorade badge on,
the sweatband,
drop a 3.
dunking from all the way back here was the signature
most
dunk.
iconic picture between him and Wade. That team.
And the snapback era, I attribute that with LeBron.
LeBron, that's when everybody was on LeBron's hairline, trying to keep his hair going. That was
he had all them
LeBron
Beats commercials. LeBron's shoes was just because this is before Steph Curry got into the game and KD was a baby in the game.
They were still getting there. I mean, KD was still trying to.
This is before the KD sixes. This is before the KD sixes.
Trying to figure everything out in OKC still.
Right.
So I think LeBron's the top athlete for multiple reasons, but the longevity of his career at the level that he's played it at is ridiculous. The fact that he's barely missed games, even if you count up until this culture of where the stars kind of sit out at NBA games now.
But LeBron has never really sat out games. As lately, he's just been hurt. LeBron's been hurt, but he's in year 20. Like you cut the man some slack. He's been Iron Man up until I think year 17 or 18.
Bio chamber, LeBron.
Come on now.
Like what he does for his body, however much money he spends keeping his body up to date, it's just impressive to see somebody still be one of the top players in the NBA. It's not like he's falling off. Maybe he's
still top 10.
Yeah, we're not looking at Miami LeBron or even Cleveland.
Second time around.
Yeah, we're not looking at that LeBron, but he's still out here dropping numbers, still leading a team. Still showing that he's the old man that still runs everything. At the end of the day, there's not another player. He's the last probably great player of that era that he came in. Still hooping. We got Carmelo still out there and everything. But like
I don't think.
but
I don't know.
LeBron playing at that level,
Yeah.
there's nobody else that's going to compare. So I'm definitely going to have to go with LeBron. And I think he's an arguable person to really take off the list.
And y'all know who I got to go with, man. If he going Bron, I gotta go Jordan. Mr. 6 rings, Mr. I took that personal. Mr. 1982 NCAA champion, North Carolina Tar Heels, Olympic gold medalist, 5-time MVP, was also the MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. I think only 3 people have done that: Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, and recently Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's the 4th all-time leading scorer behind LeBron, number 1 spot, Karl Malone, Kobe, and then MJ is number 4. So you could do that, however, and he took a 2-year break. Whether you want to say he got suspended or he just needed a 2-year break for baseball, he still won a 3-peat. Took 2 years off, won a 3-peat. So I don't know how you're gonna do that. Obviously, Larry Bird called him God and Jesus with sneakers on. I think that's a little far fetched, but hey, man. And yeah. I just don't know, man. I feel like if we got to watch Jordan, we probably would appreciate him more.
I feel like LeBron's more. I feel like if we're talking peak LeBron, I feel like LeBron is jumping a little more out of the gym, though.
But Jordan won a Defensive Player of the Year. They keep that in mind, too. And an MVP in the same season. Jordan was a much better perimeter defender, wing defender. Now, I don't think he was blocking the shots like LeBron, but I actually will argue Jordan might have been a higher jumper than LeBron. You think Jordan's a little shorter. He was dunking with more style, flair. He won a dunk contest, got beat by Dominique Wilkins in a dunk contest. So Michael Jordan and he was hooping in Jordans. Jordan's some of the worst hoop shoes ever. Jordan's some of the worst hoop shoes ever. Now wearing them out, yeah, your feet blistering up, shit.
Somebody say hooping in ones is crazy.
Yeah, but he did that though. So,
but I see the thing is, I think measurable wise, LeBron is a better athlete. I feel like mentality wise is what kind of gives Jordan that kind of extra.
Jordan was fucking crazy. He's crazy.
I was gonna say, like, he's mentally deranged, but it works out in a good way.
Making fake competitions in his head. He just made up shit.
Did you see him? Was it Magic Johnson at that top 75?
He's like, put your shoes on, nigga. Put shoes on, nigga. And his finger is still bent. And the nigga's like, put your shoes on, nigga.
Magic Johnson's laughing.
Michael Jordan's dead ass. And you see D Wade in the back looking like this.
Michael Jordan was like, put your shoes on now.
Put shoes on, nigga. Put shoes on, nigga. I'm like, yo.
That man was trying to go hoop right now. Fuck the top 75.
And he literally left Daytona with Bubba Wallace. So, Morgan, who you got?
Not gonna lie, this might be the toughest decision out of this whole paper. LeBron versus Michael Jordan.
Everybody's either gonna love you or hate you after this.
Man.
No matter what you do. No matter what you do. No matter what you do.
Oh man, because the old heads really.
The old heads. Man, Jordan was that man. You go to the barbershop. Man, Jordan was that nigga, man. Man, Jordan was this.
Them boys soft. Them boys soft.
You hand checking. Them niggas sissy now. They love saying that shit. Them niggas sissy now.
I'm gonna go with LeBron James.
Okay.
Because how long he's been able to last this long.
I will say that though. Jordan had a 14-year career, couple breaks in that. LeBron has just been doing it straight, and he's been doing it since high school too.
Right.
So. Yeah. So, and then too, LeBron is like the technology now is a lot better too.
Yeah, LeBron's able to keep his body, and I mean, he has some money for it, but he does.
Way better shoes, nigga. Way better shoes.
I didn't like some of LeBron's shoes. Do you remember that time period they're starting to feel like transformer blocks on your feet?
Yeah.
I don't remember if that was the 13s.
LeBron 11s. The 11s were really good hoop shoes. I love the 11s.
It was a little after that. So, like, I think it was
12s,
13s is when even LeBron stopped wearing his shoes in games and stuff.
Yeah, when he, I think it was the, I think it might have been the 12 or the 13s, though, because I had a pair, and it was a bottle cork was on the tongue. It was like the texture of a corkscrew was on the tongue, and it was just like that, and I was like, these bitches are kind of heavy.
A little bit.
Yeah, so. But Kyrie and Kobe got the best hoop shoes. That's neither here nor there. All right, Trey, what's next round? How many rounds we got left?
One more.
Oh. So this is our last one.
Oh, I got to make this one.
I'm leaving a couple off, and we're going to talk about people we done left off.
Nah, because it's hard to really pick, like, some top folks. But I got another sleeper athlete. I'm going to go with Mia Hamm. world-renowned soccer player.
Okay.
Plays for Team USA.
Gotcha.
First off, let's talk about some college soccer. 4 NCAA national championships.
That's hard to do. That's
Like,
hard to
And the
do.
thing is, people don't even watch college soccer. I'm not gonna say I'm not guilty of it myself. I didn't really start getting into watching multiple different college sports probably until like my junior year of high school.
Yeah.
And I'm only 21 now. So
The
it's not
pandemic
really-
got me watching everything. I was
cornhole.
I-
Cornhole was on, man. I was that
I thought he
bored.
said something else. I'm not even gonna hold y'all.
Yeah,
But
it's okay, man. It's okay. No, but they had cornhole on like at 8 a.m. every morning.
Yeah.
So, but she's won 2 FIFA World Cups. Like I said, she was running the game since college. She's been that. I'm not gonna say the word, but she's been
That
been
girl.
her.
That girl.
Yeah.
She's been her
That
from
woman.
day one, as well as a 17-year career. And like I said, longevity is probably one of the most underrated things when you're talking about how great a true athlete is.
Yeah.
As well as
Because
her to
everybody
do
has a
it.
peak to where they're at the mountaintop. But if you can sustain that peak for a long time, that makes you in that 1% of the 1%.
And I think she's just a great representation of how, that whole thing going on with the USA women's team needing
Yeah.
to get paid. I think she's a great representation of that because she's out here showing and producing the work. She's out here producing actual championships and actually out here winning. And I think she's kind of showing, again,
Yeah.
young women, young girls, young athletes that they deserve to get paid just as much as their talent is out there.
Yeah.
So again, I feel like her athleticism is big, not just from, of course, the physical side of it, but how it motivates other people around the world to also train and be elite and push themselves to be the athletes and get the respect for the type of athlete they are too as well. So that's who I'm going with for my final person.
I'm going to say something. I was kind of on the fence about this, but he's the GOAT of his sport. He looked like us, but he don't claim us. We're going to go Tiger Woods, man. Tiger Woods, man. 82 PGA Tour wins, tied for the most. 5 Masters tournament, 4 PGA championships, 3 of those Open championships, 3 British Open championships. He's the only player that won all 4 professional major championships in a row in 2001. It's known as the Tiger Slam. He set the all-time PGA Tour record for most consecutive cuts made with 142 and continuously held the #1 spot in the official golf ranking for more than 5 years on 2 separate occasions. Give y'all a reference for that. That's 683 weeks atop that. Greg Norman is second with 331. That lets you know a rare, and his legend and his record might be better had he not had the off the field incident. So,
And he's even with all that, he's got 15 majors,
yeah,
and he's second, 3 off from what's his name running at 18?
Phil Mickelson?
Is it Phil Mickelson?
Phil Nicholson, yeah, I think it's Phil
at
Nicholson, yeah.
18 at #1. So it does suck that all that scandal, all that stuff with his
Because think about it, that happened right in the middle, and he could still be even better. He could be even better.
There's no telling what he could have won in between that time. He also had that back injury, if I
Yeah.
recall right, that took him out for a decent amount of time. But
He also got hit in the back with a golf club too, which was in the incident
the
too.
only thing I will say is how far are we taking his athleticism?
Right.
Although golf is, I played golf since I was 3.
Yeah,
It's
but
a
golf
good-
is more skillful than athletic. I give it to you.
Yeah. So how far are we taking him in his athletics? I need to see bro run a 40 or something. for me to really- I don't know how pretty that'll look. So
Nigga like a run a Tom Brady type 40. Nah, I say though, I give it to him, bro, because everybody ain't playing golf.
Right.
You gotta
It's
play.
not.
You gotta play golf every day to be good, and it's got to be like 6-8 hours a day every day.
it's an acquired skill, and then for the heat, you do have to walk long distances. So I'm not saying it's nothing.
I think it's a rule they have to walk. They can't even ride the golf cart. They have to walk.
Nah,
Which is bullshit. Like what?
you gonna get your calories in.
No, fact. But you can play golf till you 80, 90 years old. You play golf till the day you die.
And once you win the Masters, you can play every year. So
Mm-hmm.
now if we're talking money, if you want to be top in golf, you want to make a quick bag by going ahead and winning one of the majors. I win one and disappear. You'll never see me again.
I'm putting my kids in golf or baseball.
Oh man, it's smart. It's a good
sure.
business connection sport as well too.
Mm.
It's a really good hobby to have because it's something you can do, like you said, for such a long time.
Yep.
So Morgan, what you think?
Whew. Okay, so we thinking athletic wise.
Don't
But-
do that, bro.
okay,
Don't do
okay,
that.
'cause-
Don't
Alright,
do
she's
that.
spitting though.
All
Don't
right,
do that,
but-
bro. Don't do that.
Morgan is spitting.
Don't do
But
that.
Tiger Woods is the greatest
Golfer.
golf athlete. I'm not gonna lie. So this is a tough decision, but I'm gonna go Tiger Woods.
I would say
I
he
I
can't.
can't leave him out on that.
No,
He
one.
it's
can't
fine.
lose in the
I
first
can't-
round. He
I
can't
can't
lose in the
knock his
first round.
accomplishments
I
that
was
he
just
has.
afraid of BLM.
Mhm. All right. Now, who's in the next round?
All right. So first, we're gonna go Usain Bolt, Serena Williams.
Usain.
Usain. It's got to be Usain.
It's got to be Usain.
I love Serena, but
Fastest man to ever live. And no drug-related scandals, no drug suspicion, none of that. And which a lot of track and field athletes, they can't say that. They can't say
it's
that.
a natural build.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now we're gonna go Deion Sanders versus Muhammad Ali.
Oh,
Ooh.
damn.
Oh man,
Who?
that one's actually a good.
I feel like if I leave the other one out, it's more so disrespect.
I'm gonna say Muhammad.
I'm going to go Prime.
Ooh.
I'm going to go Prime.
I don't know, cause like the endurance of a boxer and like the
But he's multi-sport, and he was at the top. Guy was an All-American in track.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So, Morgan, you got the tiebreaker, man. Who you, Prime or Muhammad?
That's such a hard one. Because you brought up the fact that he's a multi-sport athlete, I'm gonna have to go.
I'm feeling
Deion.
Dion. Yeah, I'm gonna feel Dion on that.
That's a good point.
I feel so disrespectful leaving off Muhammad
No,
Ali.
I mean,
it does feel wrong.
It feels so disrespectful,
What's
bro.
wrong?
Hey, guys at the barbershop, you see this, bro. Don't fuck up my fade, bro.
All right.
Next round.
Next, we got Jerry Rice, LeBron James.
LeBron.
For sure.
LeBron.
easy one.
The fact you put Jerry Rice in the all-time, I thought it was different though. I thought about putting Tom Brady or somebody, but it's like athleticism. It's like-
Athleticism.
yeah,
That's why I didn't put.
Yeah.
But I mean, you put Tiger Woods on there.
But Tiger was like, well, that's okay. That's very good.
Yeah.
What would we call Tom Brady? I mean,
But
outside
Tom
of playing
Brady, I
football,
mean, you
what
would
we
count
call-
his accomplishments as
Yeah, his
But
like
we call
accomplishment.
Tom Brady an athlete though. Yes, he's an
Yes,
athlete,
he
but he
did.
Hey, bro's the king of them little 1 yard quarterback dives.
sneaks. Oh, he got that. Jalen Hurts think he's somebody. No, Tom Brady is him. Himmy Neutron.
Sure.
All right,
All right.
what we got
All right, we
next?
got Cristiano Ronaldo
Yes.
or Tiger Woods.
Cristiano. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. There's no way.
Ah,
There's
give
no
me.
way. You're
I'm
even
kicking and
consider-
screaming. Give me Ronaldo. I'm
Okay.
doing that kicking
I
and
was about
screaming.
to say, there's no way you give that to Tiger.
Ah,
Not to take anything away from him, but you just can't compare that.
yeah. Okay.
Alrighty. We got Usain Bolt and LeBron James.
Ooh, that's
Is this a top? This is final 8?
These are the final 4. Usain Bolt, Deion Sanders, LeBron James, and Cristiano Ronaldo.
Wait. Okay, so who's going against who?
Usain Bolt and LeBron.
Give me Bolt. Give me Usain
What?
Bolt.
yeah.
Yeah, give me Usain. I'm sorry, Usain Bolt, the fastest man. Because people think track, you just run fast. It's so much. You have to train years to run 9 seconds. That's tough to do. You know how many people run 9 seconds that have ever lived? That's less than 0.1%.
I'm trying to think though, because of
And how many people? I know, and I'm not trying to minimize it, but how many people make it to the league versus how many people win a championship and win an MVP versus win a gold medal in track and field and setting a world
at
record?
the highest level. I don't know. I mean, Olympic is against the world, so I'm gonna lean a little bit towards Usain Bolt. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna lean towards him. I gotta give it to him.
Usain Bolt.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now Deion Sanders versus Ronaldo.
Prime. Give me prime. Prime time.
Athletic.
Athleticism, though, that's the problem. Like, don't get me wrong. I just hold like soccer, football, whichever you prefer to go with. I hold that to such a higher standard of
Yeah.
athleticism.
Yeah.
Because it's like the endurance level is ridiculous.
I left off a young lady too, which we're gonna talk about after the bit. I left off a young lady too.
Man, I still want Ronaldo, so I'm gonna have to.
So whoever the person is, they're gonna be going up against Bolt.
I'm gonna have to leave Morgan to break that tie. I can't.
Let's list their accomplishments one more time.
Okay,
now.
yeah, let's do that.
Primetime Deion Sanders, high school All-State in football, basketball, and baseball. All-American sprinter on FSU's 4x1 team, and he played in the College World Series as an outfielder. College football All-American, 8-time Pro Bowler, 9-time All-Pro, 2-time Super Bowl champ. Only athlete to play in the Super Bowl and in the World Series. In '89, he hit a home run and scored a touchdown in the same freaking week.
See, that's dirty and all, but 834 senior career goals. You really just take the time to think about how many goals that really is in a soccer game
Yeah.
to have 834. Then we're talking about 14 times football player of the year. that's as long as some people's career, 14 years, and dudes knocked it out 14 times. We're talking about a European champion, a FIFA World Cup winner, English champion, Spanish champion, Italian champion. His career started in 1992, being a really long playing.
How old was he?
I have no clue.
How old is he now?
How old is he now? 38.
38, 92, 8 plus 22. So he was 8, no, 20, that's 38?
He was young.
He was 8?
I don't know about
Probably 8. Because think about it, he's 38 now. We in 2023. It's probably 7 or 8, yeah. Somebody check my math on that. I
Yeah,
don't know.
we'll get it checked.
Somebody
But
check my math on that.
at the end of the day, I feel like I said, to be able to go to different countries, different leagues, and still be dominant at that level, and like I said, soccer being such an endurance sport, and the amount of athleticism your body has to be at to not only be able to do it, but do it at a healthy level and stay competitive. I just have to give it to Ronaldo. I'm telling you, Morgan's.
I'm still giving it to Prime, man.
Morgan's gonna have to
Prime is a
break-
once in a generational athlete, man.
Morgan, talk
Dude
some-
literally ran his 40 time at the combine
Morgan,
in
talk some
sweats.
sense into
Got
this
out,
man.
he got out the limo in sweats,
Morgan,
blew
talk some
everybody
sense
away
into
with it.
this
Didn't even
man.
stretch.
This is such a tough thing because you would say Ronaldo is like one of the best soccer players, but would you say Deion Sanders is the best football player?
Yeah, he's in that conversation. Absolutely, he's the GOAT cornerback.
He is.
He's
in the
one of the 3 greatest defensive players. I would say the 2 great. Him and Lawrence Taylor, the 2 greatest defensive players ever. And
Ray
Deion,
Lewis.
he's a little better than Ray. I put Deion over Ray Lewis. I put Deion over Ray Lewis. And
Accomplishment wise, though, Ray Lewis. I mean, that's another topic for another.
they
day,
both
but
2-time champions. So yeah. And also as well, Deion is a once in a generation athlete, bro. I'm gonna say that, and Ronaldo is too. But Deion, how often do those guys come around? So I wish he would have stayed with the Falcons.
Oh man, ceiling was too high.
This is such a hard decision. I'm gonna go Deion Sanders because he played multiple sports. That's my reason.
All right. So we're to the finals now, right?
Who is it?
Usain Bolt.
Deion.
Deion Sanders.
You saying?
Yeah, you gotta give it Usain.
Okay.
I think he's the greatest athlete to ever live.
Usain Bolt.
Now, before real quick, man, who did we leave off?
Honorable mention. Who did I leave off?
I left off Simone Biles.
I was looking. I was thinking.
I was
about
really
saying
finna put
her.
Simone because she's the most decorated women's gymnast ever. 32 world and Olympic medals. Her 7 Olympic medals tied for most by U.S. gymnasts. 6-time U.S. vault champion. 7-time U.S. all-around champion. 19 world gold medals, most ever in gymnastics history. First woman to win all 5 world titles. It's just so much. I was also gonna put FloJo in there too. Florence Joyner. A lot of people don't know her because she's no longer with us, but she set the world record in '88 for the 100, 200 meter. Went on to win 3 gold medals in 1988 Olympics and a gold medalist in the '87 World Championships for the 4x1. And an icon too. Like when you see a lot of girls with the weave and nails, that came from her. She was really the pioneer and the innovator for that. So, yeah. An icon. So black people, we've been doing this icon stuff. We've been setting
Always
trends.
be setting the tone.
Mm-hmm. And they steal it, but that's another topic for another day. Who'd you leave off?
We kind of hit more of the people I was looking at.
Mhm.
A fun little fact when I was really trying to look into gymnasts because I was like, that's a different type of athleticism when it comes to
People don't
flexibility.
understand how much shape you got to be and how much core strength takes to be a gymnast.
You
Flexibility.
almost forgot about Gabby Douglas.
No, I was about to say that's
shit.
what I was about to say.
Douglas.
But Gabby Douglas over Simone Biles, though?
I think Simone probably surpassed her, but
Yeah,
Yeah, Simone's a
definitely.
goat.
Gabby Douglas
But
was
Gabby,
the original
she
Simone.
She
like,
set
I'm about to
the-
say,
Gabby was young when she did it, too.
Gabby was on all the cereal boxes. That's like how I remember
yeah,
her.
she set the.
She was on Kicking It, too.
Yeah, and she had me watching gymnastics,
Yeah.
and
I ain't know
really?
shit about
I
that.
was
I'm
about to say, I
like,
ain't know nothing.
like, what's
but,
all this
Yeah,
powder
everybody
she
watching
using? What the
gymnastics.
fuck?
But she had me excited to watch gymnastics, and I probably have never cared a day in my life before watching
Nah,
her. So
easy.
Gabby Douglas definitely set the floor for that. And again, another person who boosted women's sports and really was like an inspiration for a lot of little girls around the world. So also, when I did search a lot about gymnasts, the Soviet Union must be running things because when I was
They running shit,
when I
nigga.
was looking for like top gymnast, Soviet Union was
Yeah.
damn near 1 through 10, and I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I left off a lot of track and field athletes.
It's hard to track them all down though, because
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get into wrestlers too. I feel like that's a very slept. It's a different type of athleticism.
Olympic wrestling,
Yeah.
like Kurt Angle. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different type of athleticism too as well. And I was trying to get into that. Martial arts takes a crazy amount.
We didn't even
So
talk about Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, come on now.
There's so many. You know, I was.
Damn, I forgot Bruce Lee.
I seen.
Hold up,
I
hold
seen
up,
fencers. I seen fencers that are in great shape.
Yeah.
So there's so many sports. It's so hard to pick.
Damn, I
who's
forgot
in it.
Bruce Lee.
Yeah, I can't believe we forgot about.
Hold
Bruce
on,
Lee.
cuz. That's disrespectful. Long live the legend Bruce Lee, man. But this concludes our greatest athlete of all time video. Tell us what you think, man. How do you feel? Who do we leave off? Did Morgan get it right? Blame her.
It's always her fault.
Blame her for the
Man.
ending. And I'm your boy Larry Love, and this is Cool Trey, man. This has been Morgan Manley, and we are out.